Notorious DJ.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nolia binti Majan. Today I would like to present about the issues. The issues is the going trade war has reached its peak between China and US, where the US president signed an executive order prohibiting any type of transaction between US company and Huawei. In response to the order, the US company has taken serious action to comply with the order, including Google and Intel, which provide operating system for the device and chipset as their respective device. This is because of that action, Huawei device, especially smartphone, will not longer be able to enjoy updates on Android, which is a Google product. After that, number 2, about the law statutory problem. The first contract is Section 2H of the contract 1950. Based on the contract is described as an agreement that can be enforced by law. The contract will therefore legally bind the parties involved. The term of an offer are very specific and they have been conveyed to all parties that will consider it. And number 2, the contract is Section 2B of the contract 1915. This is like when a person accepts a proposal from the incumbent by expressing consent to the proposal, then it may be said that the proposal is accepted. And number 3, about the Section 2A of the contract. Section 2A, the meaning of an offer in the willingness of the offer or to enter into a legal and legally binding relationship when all the conditions, whenever expressed or implied.
Section 40 of the Contract Act 1950. The contract may be void if the recipient of the contract does not fulfill the promise as per the contract. Section 2, bracket D of the Contract Act 1950. A reply is something that has a legal value and it from the basis of the agreement reached. Section 11 of the Contract Act 1950. Every person is entitled to enter into a contract if he is an adult according to the law to which he is subject. Section 10, bracket 1 of the Contract Act 1950. All agreements are contracts entered into with the free will of the party entitled to enter into the contract.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fakih Faridin bin Azhar. My matching number is A1880132. Today, I would like to talk about a court case, such as contract or as now as agreement. As an example, between Fasola and Huawei, this case in the same. For example, company Kate Energy India Pty Ltd versus the government of India, and company ERPC Group Limited vs Brunel University. The company same situation about contract. They solve their problem at court and basically they hire a lawyer to handle their case. So this case will be just in the court based on the law that has been written. That's all.
My name is Dan Sharifah Nadia binti Zakaria, number matrix A1888097. I will explain about the application. Based on the case study that you can apply is Telco Z and Huawei make a relationship to do this contract, and then you choose Fasola as the company's spokesperson. This is related to the section 2H of the Contract Act 1950. So the contract is valid because they make the information that all the content of the agreement in terms understood by both parties. Secondly, a second action to comply with the US President order that Huawei can no longer enjoy updates on Android, which is Google product. This is related to the case in section 2B of the 1950 Contract Act. So the proposal was accepted because Malaysia itself has agreed to follow the ban. Thirdly, Huawei made an offer to merge with Telco Z to increase the company's sales. Therefore, this case study related to case in section 2A of the Contract Act 1950. So this offer is valid because the recipient has agreed to this offer with complete and understood agreement information.
The ongoing trade war between China and United States has led to cancellation of Google contract against Huawei. This case study can be linked to business law under Section 10 in bracket 1 of the Act 1950. Based on that section, an agreement that cannot be enforced by law is void. The result in the legislation signed by the US President with China being discontinued. In connection with the case, the US President has signed an executing order prohibiting any type of transaction including operating system for device and chipsets.
Based on this study, the ability to know and understand the application cost, the contract agreed by Huawei, Telecom and also Fasola to be considered valid. Turn to Section 11 of the 1950 Act. Therefore, in this case, the parties involved are able to know and understand to the content of the contract offer. For example, in the confirmation contract, Fasola will be company's spokesperson.
After that, based on the case study, Fasola has signed a support contract with the Telco Z company. This case study can be linked to business law under Section 2 in bracket T of the 1958. When a contract has been agreed, the replies must be a valid replies. With the contract, Fasola will get the reply show, where Fasola will get paid from the contract has been agreed between Telco company Z.
Finally, Section 40 of the Contract Act, which wherever the act and contract will be cancelled for consumer however unable to fulfill their promise. Fasola no longer be able to promote product from Huawei due to a change in government policy. Will the Premier Minister will charge the USA way to drop restriction.